Archangel Michael says, the walls of silence have finally cracked, and the truth that was hidden behind closed doors is spilling out. The person you once held close, the one you admired and trusted, can no longer hide from what is real. Their fear is shaking every step they take because what they concealed so long is finally in the light. The atmosphere around you is tense, almost trembling with revelation. Whispers of betrayal circle like shadows, and every beat of your heart seems to echo louder than the last. Something you never expected is about to unfold right before your eyes, and it will leave you breathless. This is not an ordinary moment. It is divine timing. The truth has been weighed, tested, and released into your hands so you cannot be deceived any longer. It is a moment of exposure, and their fear is proof that justice is now in motion. Their attempts to cover their tracks are failing piece by piece. The lies are collapsing like broken glass under the pressure of honesty. You are about to see everything with a clarity you never thought possible. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. They knew the day would come, but they prayed it would not be now. Fear has turned their voice into a trembling echo and their mask has shattered under the weight of truth. Their silence is no longer protection. It is a confession. The truth is not meant to hurt you, but to free you. Every hidden word, every secret glance, every buried act is now rising like smoke in the air. You stand at the center of this revelation, and heaven has chosen you to see it clearly. Your spirit may ache as the words sink in, but strength will grow where pain once lived. The one who pretended to be unshaken is now crumbling under the gaze of destiny. They cannot escape what is written in this moment. This unveiling is the beginning of your new chapter. The past has been exposed and no shadow can cover it again. You will stand stronger because of this truth, and their fear proves you were right all along. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The messages you ignored before now echo louder in your memory. Every subtle warning, every gut feeling, every dream now makes sense. You were never blind. You were being prepared. The favorite person you trusted so much was never as brave as they pretended. Behind their smile was a storm. And behind their words were secrets they could not hold forever. Their fear today is the justice your soul has been waiting for. The silence around you is sacred, for it carries both pain and relief. Pain that you were betrayed, but relief that now you can finally see. The storm has ended and truth is the light that shines through the broken sky. Do not look back with regret. This revelation is a shield, not a wound. What you thought was loss is in fact your greatest protection. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. Their trembling is the sound of karma arriving at the door. Every step they take is heavy because their lies have caught up to them. They thought they could escape, but no one outruns the truth. Your soul was never blind. It was patient. Your rightful destiny cannot be obstructed, it is already in progress, unfolding and triumphing over every barrier. The individual who conspired against you will ultimately fade into mere obscurity within the story of your success. If you believe your victory is certain, please type Amen 2020. The climactic moments of this quiet turmoil are approaching. The person who once stood beside you can no longer disguise his true character. His confidence is faltering, his words lack certainty, and, unbeknownst to him, his true intentions are being exposed. He thought he could control your fate, yet that fate has never belonged to him. Every secret maneuver he undertook is now weighing heavily upon him, and the consequences of his own actions are catching up. You will begin to notice early signs, slips of the tongue, actions that contradict his claims, and a significant decline in his energy. These occurrences are not mere coincidences, they herald the end of his charade. Your spirit has been strengthened, more resilient than ever before. The betrayal that once threatened to break you has instead forged a protective layer of wisdom and discernment. You will no longer be a victim of deceit, nor will you be lured by false promises or insincere loyalties. If you are ready for divine justice, type Amen 2121. The reversal of fortune is already underway. What he aimed to take from you will not only be returned but will also multiply. The chains he intended to use to bind you will shatter, and ironically, those very chains will restrict his own actions. This season brings a time when all facades will crumble, and truths will emerge, free from deception. Jealousy, treachery, and schemes will be illuminated, unable to remain hidden. As he attempted to dictate your future, he unwittingly released control over his own. Those who doubted you will soon witness irrefutable truths for themselves. They will see his schemes unraveling in tandem with your blessings unfolding. Archangel Michael proclaims, "No shadow can obscure what has been divinely granted to you." You are chosen, protected, and moving towards a destiny that cannot be taken from you. Signal your acceptance by typing Amen 2222 to embrace your ordained journey. The pain you endured due to his betrayal will soon transform into peace. Restless nights will give way to mornings filled with clarity and joy. Doors that were once shut will swing open, unhindered by any force. Your destiny is now secure, no longer at risk. False alliances will dissolve, and hidden enemies will be unveiled. You will no longer need to fight in darkness, the light is breaking through. He will regret his actions, ultimately realizing that what he tried to destroy was divinely safeguarded. His downfall will be unmistakable, resonating more powerfully than his conspiracies ever could. Your story is set to undergo a significant transformation, shifting from betrayal to blessing, from pain to empowerment, from loss to divine restoration. Evidence of a significant breakthrough is upon us. The arrival of this new opportunity is destined to dispel all doubts and affirm that your prayers have never gone unanswered. This moment denotes a divine acknowledgement and response from heaven to your pleas. The transformations that previously required years of effort will now occur almost instantaneously. The speed of your turnaround will astonish those closest to you, as you step into blessings long awaited and inscribed with your name. I declare this alignment and encourage you to affirm it by typing Amen 2323 for blessings that cannot be thwarted. Even the long-standing barriers that have hindered you are crumbling as we speak. The generational curses shadowing your lineage are coming to an end with you. This pivotal moment will not only liberate you but will create positive ripples affecting all those connected to your life. The individual approaching you has been quietly prepared, hidden until this precise moment when their presence would be most impactful. They carry with them a flame of freedom that is unstoppable. Once they enter your sphere, everything will transform immediately. You will feel the shackles that have limited your mind, finances, emotions, and path fall away. The door you have desperately sought will not simply open, it will swing wide as if it has been anticipating your knock. This is more than a release, it is a rebirth. Type Amen 2400 hours 24 if you believe that your new life begins now. Your adversaries believed they had buried you, but all they did was plant the seeds for your resurgence. The moment this person delivers their message, your period of obscurity will conclude. You will emerge into visibility, opportunities, and a divine destiny. Their words will resonate deeply, igniting your spirit and invigorating every part of you that has felt broken. You will undoubtedly recognize that this is the divine moment you have been awaiting. The chains of confusion that clouded your thoughts are dissolving. Clarity will come with each word they express, allowing the fog to lift as your steps become guided toward unexpected opportunities. Type Amen 2525 to affirm this breakthrough in your life. The weight of your destiny is drawing closer, and it feels palpable. It appears as though the world is holding its breath, anticipating the arrival of this pivotal individual who embodies your release. Every chain that once ridiculed you is beginning to tremble, aware that its power is waning. This person is not making their entrance by chance. They have been divinely guided and positioned to appear in your life at this exact moment. Their footsteps are synchronized with the heavenly rhythm, and nothing can obstruct them from reaching you. As they speak, everything will shift. Their words will exude the authority of freedom, announcing the swinging open of doors and the shattering of chains you thought would never break. Their message transcends mere encouragement, it embodies transformation. Archangel Michael asserts, "Prepare your spirit, for this encounter signifies that your captivity is over." The chains that have bound your family, finances, and future are breaking right now. The blessings you thought had eluded you are returning with unstoppable force. The exposure of their secretive schemes is not coincidental, it is a manifestation of divine will orchestrating elements for your deliverance. Soon, they will witness with helplessness as your radiance outshines realms they scarcely imagined. Your story is no longer veiled in silence, it is surging beyond all constraints. In places where they expected you to remain hidden, you are now emerging, illuminated with clarity. Respond with Amen to receive your blessings. The barriers that once suppressed your name are quaking. The chains that held your fate captive are falling off, one by one. Those who secretly reveled in your misfortunes are now gripped by fear as they observe their plans unraveling before them. They devised hidden strategies under the cover of darkness, believing they would remain undetected. Yet the light is now undeniable, forcing every concealed aspect into visibility. Your pathway is opening in extraordinary ways. The false narratives they once nurtured are losing their grip. The facades they wore are fading away, revealing the unpleasant truths they sought to conceal. Even now, once muted voices are advocating on your behalf. Opportunities are surfacing in places you have yet to explore, and your name is being voiced in corridors of respect where favor is given. Type Amen to receive these blessings. The earth beneath you trembles with transformation as fate shifts in your favor. While the complete picture may not yet be evident, significant changes are already unfolding in the spiritual realm. The individual destined to grant you liberation is drawing nearer, each step propelled by divine purpose. The impact of their words will break through the barriers that have confined you, illuminating the darkness that once surrounded you. Their message will penetrate every limitation, ushering in a new period of freedom where oppression once prevailed. Their arrival is purposeful, and they will not come empty-handed. The forthcoming revelation will exceed any constraints you once perceived. Their voice will resonate as a powerful call for justice and profound change. When they arrive, everything that has been repressed will be released with tremendous force. To prepare for this impending miracle, please affirm by typing Amen 2121. The atmosphere is saturated with an unexplainable anticipation, akin to the tranquil moment before a storm, the instant before a significant revelation, or a critical shift in fate. Every constraint that has ensnared you is on the brink of collapse, aware that its reign is almost at an end. The entrance of this person into your life signifies divine intervention. Their presence will dissipate the darkness that has sought to impede you. When they communicate, it will feel as if a spark of lightning has ignited your spirit, rekindling all that had grown cold within you. You have carried the burden of delays and disappointments for far too long. However, these setbacks signal that the divine has been orchestrating the ideal moment for you. That moment is now, ushered in by the words and actions of the individual appointed for your journey. Archangel Michael proclaims, "This is your hour of liberation." What once appeared unattainable will soon become a tangible reality. Every chain that has belittled you is on the verge of breaking, and all closed doors are about to open with renewed force. To confirm your acceptance of this release, kindly type Amen 2222. As you embrace this opportunity, prepare to witness the reversal of every difficulty you have faced. The bindings of poverty, betrayal, isolation, and rejection are loosening one by one. This is your moment for destiny to flourish anew. This individual does not arrive with empty promises, they carry undeniable evidence of transformation. What they present will erase any lingering doubts and affirm that your prayers have been heard. Their arrival signifies that heaven has acknowledged your struggles and has responded accordingly. What once took years to achieve will now materialize in mere moments. The speed of your turnaround will astonish those closest to you as you step into blessings that have long awaited your recognition. To declare your commitment to this new path, please comment, "I claim this now." For boundless blessings, type Amen 2323. Even the barriers that have persisted across generations are crumbling at this very moment. The curses that have shadowed your lineage are concluding with you. Those who conspired against you will be compelled to witness your ascendance above what they built to hinder you. The shift is unstoppable, and you are at the center of it. Type Amen 666 to affirm this release in your life. If you wish to further express your support, you have the option to offer super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The chains that once constrained your opportunities are snapping one by one. The fire that was once directed against you is transforming into the light that clears your path. What was intended to destroy you is now evolving into the very proof that you were destined for something greater. This individual arrives with evidence, and their words will carry the weight of truth. They will unveil deception, dispel confusion, and resolve the conflicts that have drained you for so long. You will feel strength return to areas of your spirit that had weakened. Every rejection was merely redirecting you to this pivotal moment. What you believed to be an ending was, in fact, preparation for a far greater beginning. Their arrival signifies the divine turnaround that your adversaries could not foresee. To align yourself with this prophetic shift, comment, "Victory is mine." Type Amen 777 to open your door to blessings. Even now, unseen doors are unlocking ahead of you. The chains that your family has borne for generations are breaking at the invocation of your name. The message being conveyed to you will not only liberate you but will also create ripples in the lives of those connected to you. The individual approaching has been concealed until this moment. They have been prepared, fortified, and selected to deliver precisely what you have been longing for. Upon their arrival, you will feel an immense peace that silences every storm that once raged within you. This serves as your confirmation that the time has come. The chains are not merely weakening, they are already descending to the ground. The door is not simply opening, it is being flung wide with unstoppable force. Type Amen 888 to enter your divine opening. The energy surrounding you is shifting with intensity as if the very air recognizes that something is about to change. You may feel a weight in your chest and a tingling upon your skin, for heaven is preparing you for what is to come. This moment has been sealed, and nothing in this world can prevent it from reaching you. The individual who comes bears a message that possesses more power than chains, more fire than opposition, and more light than the shadows that attempt to envelop you. Their presence will signal an undeniable turning point. You will sense the atmosphere change upon their arrival, and even your heartbeat will perceive this is different. What they possess is not ordinary, it is divine, a gift wrapped in the very essence of destiny. The forces of envy and betrayal cannot hinder the ascent taking place. The momentum is already established, and no underhanded actions can diminish it. The unraveling of their plans is neither subtle nor quiet, it resonates like thunder, shattering their misplaced confidence. Your name, once marked for destruction, is now honored for its resilience. The shame they intended to cast upon you is dissipating into nothingness. Their attempts to block you are morphing into the very catalysts for your visibility. The adversaries who once stood against you will be at a loss for words, their expressions illuminating their shock as they comprehend that their actions could not erase what was destined for you. Rather than achieving their goal, they will taste the bitterness of defeat as you shine ever more brightly. Every hidden alliance against your future is disintegrating, and every silent curse is returning to its source. What was meant to dismantle you is now the fuel for your ascent. Type Amen for these blessings. New pathways are manifesting beneath your feet, and unforeseen opportunities are aligning with your name. Blessings you never anticipated are on their way to you. Those who previously overlooked you will be compelled to take notice. The individuals who excluded you will hear your name in conversations of which they are not a part. And those who scorned your struggles will witness your entry into a realm of honor. Your story is being revamped with new authority, and each chapter that was once filled with despair is evolving into powerful testimonies of victory. The individuals who conspired against you find themselves ensnared in their own downfall. The transformation is unfolding swiftly. The burden of their secretive strategies now weighs heavily upon them, crushing rather than affecting you. You are advancing unhindered as they remain trapped in their own schemes. Type Amen to affirm these blessings. If you wish to provide additional support, consider offering a super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The night is restless as the measures play out, and the silence now carries whispers of shattered strategies that once opposed you. Every step you take is being cleared. As their advancements collapse amidst the wreckage of their own making, the disintegration is anything but subtle. It is loud, visible, and undeniable. Those who once found satisfaction in your torment now tremble as their plans backfire. They sought to bind you, only to find themselves ensnared in the traps they set. Your name is traversing unseen corridors, whispered in discussions where you were never welcomed. Its mention is accompanied by admiration rather than disdain. The brilliance of your destiny can no longer be obscured by their shadows. Even their silence now signifies embarrassment. Where they once spread rumors, they now avert their gaze, ashamed of the repercussions of their words. Meanwhile, heaven elevates your name to heights untouched by envy. Type Amen to receive blessings. Every attempt to dim your light has only intensified its radiance. The moment he thought it would be your end will instead mark the beginning of your renewal, more vigorous than ever. Please type Amen 2323 if you believe your new chapter has begun. Although the plot against you was genuine, it was never definitive. The betrayal was indeed painful, but it could not overshadow your destined path. You were chosen for a greater purpose, and no force can alter what has been divinely ordained. This marks the conclusion of one chapter and the beginning of another, a chapter where you are freed from deception and no longer burdened by misplaced trust. In this new narrative, your strength and blessings will silence all adversaries. The individual who conspired against you will recede into the background of your story, remembered not for his schemes but for his failure to bring you down. In contrast, your name will be celebrated for overcoming adversity. This is your time, embrace it with conviction, strength, and confidence, for what is rightfully yours is unassailable, unstoppable, and irrefutable. Type Amen 2400 hours 24 if you recognize that nothing can impede your victory. The stillness surrounding you is not mere silence, it indicates the disintegration of deceit. His false front, insincere words, and hidden agendas are beginning to crumble under the weight of truth. No shadow can endure when the light has chosen to shine. The betrayal that once pained your heart will stand as testament to your resilience. He believed he had control, but the moment he acted against you, he set in motion his own undoing. What was concealed is now being drawn into the light, and nothing can obscure it again. The man who plotted against you will bear the consequences of his actions, standing in the midst of the ruins of his own designs, baffled at how quickly they fell apart. Meanwhile, you will rise to greater heights, witnessing your destiny manifest more powerfully than ever. Every delay, obstacle, and falsehood is being cleared away. While the road ahead may appear different, it will be clearer, more defined, and filled with blessings free from deception. What he aimed to manipulate has been corrected by divine will. Type Amen 2525 to affirm your belief that his downfall marks your ascent. This revelation is not merely a warning, it is clarity. The time for shadows has passed, and the age of illumination has commenced. What once caused fear will no longer restrain you, as fear has no place in the destiny intended for you. His jealousy could not steer you off course. His silence could not silence your voice, and his betrayal will not define your journey. You are stepping into a future where his influence holds no sway over your life. The upcoming season is rich with unforeseen blessings. Breakthroughs that once seemed distant are now closer than ever. Opportunities that appeared permanently closed are about to swing wide open. Archangel Michael reassures you, your destiny was established long before envy entered the scene. No man's plots can undermine the plans of heaven. It waited for this divine hour when everything would come crashing down. Now you see the difference between loyalty and betrayal, between love and fear. You are being lifted higher while they sink into the weight of their own secrets. Their fear proves the power of your light. For it is your strength that brought truth forward. Nothing hidden can remain hidden anymore. This is your victory even if it came wrapped in tears. You will heal and healing will make you stronger than ever before. Their truth is not your burden anymore. It is their judgment. Type Amen to get blessing. 666. Their shadow trembles as the truth stands taller than them. The lies that once sounded convincing now echo like broken glass in silence. You will witness how their mask fades into nothing but fear. The favorite person who thought they could hide has no more strength left. They tried to bury the truth deep, but heaven itself unearthed it. Their fear is the sign that justice is near. Every night they rehearse their lies, but tonight no words can save them. The weight of truth crushes the false image they once built around you. Their game has ended in front of your eyes. The fire of exposure is burning everything that was fake. The storm of revelation will not spare the one who hurt you. Their secrets are scattered like ashes and you finally see what was always hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Now the silence speaks louder than their voice ever did. You see in their eyes the fear of being discovered and it shakes them to the core. What once felt safe for them is now a battlefield of honesty. They thought you would never find out. They thought their charm and manipulation would forever keep you blind. But heaven has ripped the veil, leaving nothing left to protect them. You are walking into freedom, even if your heart feels heavy. This revelation was not meant to destroy you, but to awaken you. The truth may sting, but it also empowers. The moment you step into this awareness, the chains fall away. The lies that held you captive lose all their power. The fear they carry is the proof that your light has already won. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. Their voice cracks when they try to explain. Their trembling hands reveal the weight of their guilt. The truth is carved into their actions and they cannot erase it anymore. You may feel betrayed, but betrayal always reveals character. Their fear is not about you. It is about losing the mask they worshipped. The truth is a mirror and they cannot look into it. What they did in silence is now shouted in the spirit. Every secret becomes a testimony of who they really are. You no longer need to wonder because revelation has spoken. Your tears are not weakness. They are release. They wash away the false story you were made to believe. From now on, your life will not be built on illusions, but on clarity. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. They will try to run, but even running carries the shadow of truth. Everywhere they go, fear will follow them. The truth is not a prison for you. It is a judgment for them. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have watched long enough, and now the scales of justice are balanced." No voice of deceit can drown out the roar of truth. This is the divine moment when masks fall and hearts are seen. Your soul stands taller now, rising above the pain. You are stepping out of the storm with scars that shine like strength. Every wound has become proof that you survived the lies. The person who once made you believe in their story is now revealed as fragile. Their fear is the beginning of your freedom. Their downfall is the rise of your new chapter. Type Amen to get blessing. 1111. The fear in their chest grows heavier with every passing second. They thought silence would protect them, but silence has become their enemy. The truth breathes louder than their excuses. The favorite person you trusted cannot hold the same power anymore. Their image has shattered and their mask lies in pieces at your feet. The fear they feel is the justice you prayed for. Or unknowingly. They are haunted by the shadows of what they tried to hide. Even in their quietest moments, guilt follows like a shadow that refuses to leave. They know the truth has finally reached you. This moment is written in destiny's book. It had to come. The revelation could not be delayed any longer. Their fear is proof that the heavens are on your side. Type Amen to get blessing. 1212. Now your spirit feels both heavy and free at once. Heavy because of what was hidden. Free because it no longer binds you. Every word you hear now cuts through illusions like fire. The person who once stood tall in your life is now trembling like dust in the wind. They built a castle of lies, but the foundation was too weak. It could never stand forever. Do not let their fear confuse you. Their trembling is not about love lost. It is about truth found. They are afraid because they cannot pretend anymore. Your soul is stronger than their deception. You survived the hidden daggers of betrayal and you rose. Now you carry clarity where there was once only fog. Every attempt to influence your destiny is meticulously recorded, and the watchful eye of the divine remains unwavering. While the threat is real, so too is the protective barrier being established around you. To affirm your blessing, simply type Amen 666. A day, sooner than expected, will come when his facade crumbles. The smile he wears will no longer disguise the envy lurking beneath the surface. His words will betray him, revealing ulterior motives like cracks in glass. Until that moment, stay vigilant and proceed with wisdom rather than fear. His scheme hinges on your ignorance and inability to see the truth until it is too late. Your unsettled spirit is a reflection of your inner knowing. That instinctive alarm is warning you about what has been concealed in plain sight. Do not silence it, it serves as your protection against losing your fate. Archangel Michael assures you, heaven has declared that no shadow can extinguish your light. Though attempts may be made to disrupt your path, what is meant for you cannot be taken away. The plan may be fraught with danger, but it will ultimately fail if you remain resolute. Type Amen 777 to safeguard your journey. As you near your breakthrough, the movements of your adversaries become more apparent. They perceive your blessings rising, and it troubles them. It is not you they resent, rather, it is the brilliance you embody and the future that awaits you. This explains the silent toil of the man who once considered himself your brother, confidant, or guide. The thought of you realizing the promise he desires fuels his jealousy and pushes him to try to claim what he has no right to. Embrace this truth: he cannot succeed without your permission. Delays often indicate that a higher power is orchestrating the perfect moment for your unfolding life. That moment is now approaching, personified in the voice and actions of someone meant for you. Archangel Michael declares, now is the time for your liberation. What seemed impossible will soon become undeniable. Every chain that has held you captive is about to shatter quietly, and every door that was once closed will be flung wide open. If you sense this release, type Amen 2222. You are on the brink of witnessing a complete transformation from all the struggles you have endured. The bindings of poverty, betrayal, isolation, and rejection are breaking, one after another. Your destiny is primed for revival. This person does not offer empty promises, they come with substantial proof of your breakthrough. What they present will dispel any doubts and confirm that your prayers have always been heard. Their arrival signifies that heaven has acknowledged your pleas. What may have taken years to manifest will soon unfold in mere moments, astonishing even those closest to you. You stand on the threshold of blessings that have awaited your arrival. Affirm your alignment with your desire: I claim this now. Type Amen 2323 to endorse an irrevocable blessing. Even the obstacles that have lingered for generations are now eroding. The curses within your lineage are concluding with you. This moment of liberation will not only free you but will also create a ripple effect in the lives of those around you. The individual approaching you has been quietly prepared, hidden until this perfect moment. They represent your freedom, an unwavering flame. When they enter your life, a significant shift will occur. You will feel the release from the burdens that have weighed heavily on your mind, finances, heart, and path. The door you have longed to open will not just open, it will swing wide, as if anticipating your arrival. This is a moment of release, akin to a rebirth. Type Amen 2400 hours 24 if you believe your new life is commencing immediately. Your adversaries believed they had buried your potential, but in reality, they merely sowed the seeds for your resurgence. When this person conveys their message, your period of invisibility will come to an end. You will transition into a realm of visibility, opportunity, and destiny. Their words will resonate deeply, igniting your spirit. Strength will return to every aspect of your being, and you will comprehend unequivocally that this is the divine moment you have awaited. The fog of confusion will lift, and clarity will accompany every word they utter. Your path will finally be illuminated, guiding you toward doors you once thought inaccessible. Type Amen 2525 to secure this breakthrough in your life. The weight of destiny is drawing nearer, and you can almost feel it in your bones. The world seems to pause, anticipating the arrival of this individual who holds your release. The chains that once mocked you are now quaking in acknowledgement of their impending end. This person does not arrive by chance. They have been sent, guided, and positioned in your life for this precise moment. Their footsteps harmonize with the rhythm of heaven, and nothing can stand in their way. The moment they speak, everything will transform. Their words will communicate the authority of freedom, the sound of doors flinging open, and the breaking of chains thought to be unyielding. Their message is not merely supportive, it is transformative. Archangel Michael insists, "Prepare your spirit, for this encounter signifies the end of your captivity." The chains that have bound your family, finances, and future are breaking right now. The blessing you feared had passed you by is returning with unstoppable force. Type Amen to get blessing. 1313, the story is no longer theirs to control. The heavens turn the page and you are now the author of what comes next. Their fear marks the end of their hold over you. They remember every moment they twisted reality to suit themselves. Every false smile, every hidden plan now stands against them. They are cornered by the very truth they tried to bury. Their pride is broken, their voice is weak, and their mask is gone. The truth always humbles the pretender. What was once hidden now stands like lightning in the open sky. This is not just a revelation. It is a rebirth for you. You have walked through fire, but the flames did not destroy you. They only burned away what was false. Type Amen to get blessing. 1414, their fear will follow them for the rest of their days. They cannot escape what they created. Their steps will echo with the reminder of what they did. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear this revelation. It is protection, not punishment. The light has moved the shadows aside so you can walk freely. This truth is your shield. You no longer need to question their motives because everything is clear. What you feel now is the truth your soul always knew but could not see. The heavens confirmed what your heart whispered. Their downfall is your awakening. Their fear is your strength. The night may be heavy but the dawn is already breaking. Type Amen to get blessing. 1515, their silence is no longer a mystery. It is a confession written in their trembling. Every breath they take now carries the weight of the lies they tried to bury. Their truth is not hidden anymore and they know it. The fear you see in them is deeper than words. It is the fear of exposure. The fear of being seen for who they really are. They never thought this day would come so soon. The favorite person you trusted is now cornered by the very truth they ran from. Their games have ended and every shadow they created has turned into light. They are afraid not of you but of what truth has revealed. The power has shifted. You no longer stand in their illusion. You stand in freedom. Their trembling proves the heavens chose this moment to deliver justice. Tape amen to get blessing. 16:16. Your soul may feel shaken, but it is not broken. The shock of this revelation will pass and in its place will rise strength. Strength that no one can take away from you again. They thought fear would control you, but their own fear has destroyed them. The web they spun around you has collapsed onto themselves. Their downfall is written in their trembling. Every memory you revisit now looks different under the light of truth. The gestures, the words, the glances, they all carried hidden meaning. You now understand what was once unclear. You have been chosen to see what others could not. This is not just a moment of clarity. It is a divine awakening. The truth has prepared you for what comes next. Type amen to get blessing. 17:17. They may cry, but their tears are not for you. They are for themselves. The mask they wore so proudly has shattered beyond repair. They cannot rebuild the false image that once held power. The ground beneath them is shaking because their lies can no longer stand. Every secret has become a heavy chain around their neck. Their fear is the proof that the end of their deception has come. You, on the other hand, are walking into light. This revelation frees you from the prison of uncertainty. No more guessing. No more waiting. Now you know. Your destiny has always been greater than their betrayal. Their fear is temporary, but your strength is eternal. This is the moment when you rise higher. Type amen to get blessing. 18:18. Their voice will shake when they try to explain. They will stumble over words, searching for excuses that no longer exist. The truth is louder than any justification they can offer. The nights they thought they could rest peacefully are gone. Every dream will now remind them of what they did. Their fear will not let them hide in silence anymore. You are not the same person you were before this revelation. Your eyes see clearer, your spirit feels stronger, and your heart beats with truth. What they tried to bury has instead lifted you higher. This is your divine breakthrough. Their fear is your freedom. What once felt like loss has now become protection. Type amen to get blessing. 1919. The truth has stripped away their disguise, leaving them exposed before you. They can no longer act strong when their heart beats with fear. What once seemed powerful has now turned fragile. The favorite person you held close is no longer the same in your eyes. Their betrayal speaks louder than any promise they once made. Their fear is the shadow of their actions catching up to them. Even as they try to smile, you can see the cracks. The weight of truth bends their shoulders and breaks their pride. They know there is no escape left for them. This is not your defeat. It is your deliverance. The veil has lifted, and what you see now will guide you toward your freedom. Their fear is the final act of their illusion. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Every lie they whispered now echoes against them. Every false word has returned to haunt the one who spoke it. Their silence is filled with guilt that cannot be erased. You stand tall, holding the clarity they tried to keep from you. This is your moment of strength, your hour of revelation. You are no longer chained by their deception. Their fear deepens because they realize they cannot control the story anymore. The heavens have written a new chapter, one where their role is ending. Their trembling proves it is so. The pain you feel now is temporary, but the wisdom it gives you will last forever. Their fear is a warning to others who may try the same. No one escapes the light of truth. Type Amen to get blessing. 2121. They will avoid your eyes because they cannot face them. They will try to hide their face because their guilt is carved into it. They will carry the shame of their secrets everywhere they go. What they thought was victory has turned into defeat. Their games have ended and their truth has burned them. They never expected their own actions to destroy them. Now you walk free without the chains they wrapped around you. Your heart may be scarred, but those scars are proof of survival. You are stronger because of what was revealed. This revelation is your shield, your blessing, and your justice. No shadow can take back the light you now hold. Their fear is the last thing they have left. Type Amen to get blessing. 2222. The heavens always planned this moment for you. A day when everything hidden would come to the surface. A day when the truth would knock down every false wall. Their world collapses because it was built on lies. Yours stands because it is built on strength. Their fear is the sound of their empire falling. Your soul is carried by light, not by illusion. This is why you still rise even after the storm. The truth has set you apart from the darkness they carried. Archangel Michael says, "Let this truth guide your steps." Do not look back at the pain. Look ahead to the blessing. This is the moment of your divine release. Type Amen to get blessing. 2323. The favorite person who once seemed untouchable is broken before you. They are humbled by their own fear, crushed by their own secrets. You are no longer under their shadow. Your destiny is brighter than their lies. Their fear proves their power is gone. What you carry now is clarity, strength, and divine protection. This is your victory written in the heavens. The truth that was hidden is your freedom now. No one can chain you again. For you have seen what is real. Let their fear be their own prison. Let their trembling be their judgment. For you only freedom remains. Type Amen to get blessing. 2400 hours 24. Their fear does not end tonight. It will follow them every morning they wake. The silence of their room will echo with the truth they tried to escape. Every mirror will show them the face they tried to hide. You, however, are not chained by their weakness anymore. The heavens broke the ties that once kept you in the dark. The freedom you now carry cannot be taken away. They know you have seen everything. They know you cannot be deceived again. Their trembling grows worse, for the mask has fallen permanently. What they once used to control you has lost all its power. The illusions, the stories, the manipulations, none of them work anymore. The truth has burned every false layer to ash. Type Amen to get blessing. 2525. Your soul carries a new fire brighter than the darkness that once surrounded you. Every step you take now is guided by clarity. The chains of confusion are shattered at your feet. They may try to rebuild their mask, but the cracks will always show. No matter how hard they pretend, fear will betray them. Their truth is carved into every trembling word they speak. The favorite person who thought you would never see has lost their control. Their fear is their punishment and their exposure is their judgment. They cannot undo what has already been revealed. This is your victory song written in silence. Every tear you cried has turned into a weapon of strength. Every wound has become a crown of survival. Tip Amen to get blessing. 26:26. Their shadow is heavier than ever. They will walk through life knowing that you saw through them. Their trembling will never stop because truth never sleeps. You no longer have to look back with regret. This revelation freed you from a prison you did not even know you were in. The cage of lies has been broken forever. Your destiny shines brighter than before. Nothing can hold you back now that you walk in the light. Every blessing that was delayed is now moving toward you. Their fear cannot stop your rise. Their downfall cannot block your breakthrough. You are chosen and no shadow can take that away. Type Amen to get blessing. 27:27. They thought exposure would never come. They thought their secret would remain hidden forever. But destiny always has its own timing. The favorite person you once trusted is now a lesson. A lesson that no mask can last forever. A lesson that truth always wins in the end. Their fear is the echo of judgment. Your strength is the echo of survival. The balance has shifted in your favor. Archangel Michael says, "Walk boldly now, for you have been lifted above the storm." The light that surrounds you cannot be stolen. What was revealed was your protection. Type Amen to get blessing. 28:28. The truth has now become a living shadow over their every move. No matter where they go, no matter who they face, the weight of exposure follows like an unshakable chain. Their fear is carved into their soul and they cannot escape it. They tried to run, but the truth runs faster. They try to hide, but the light finds them in every corner. Their trembling is a signal to you that their reign of deception is finally over. The favorite person you once admired stands stripped of illusions. They no longer carry the false strength that once deceived you. Their fear is the ultimate confession, louder than words could ever be. You, however, are walking into greatness. The forthcoming events will eradicate any remaining uncertainties and validate that your prayers have been acknowledged. Their presence signifies that the heavens have recognized your challenges and are responding generously. What may have taken years to achieve can now materialize in an instant. The astonishing speed of your transformation will surprise even those closest to you, as you embrace blessings that have long awaited your acknowledgement. To assert your dedication to this new journey, please comment, "I claim this now." For abundant blessings, type Amen 2323. Even the long-standing barriers that have persisted through generations are collapsing as we speak. The burdens that have loomed over your family lineage are concluding with you. Meanwhile, those who conspired against you will be compelled to witness your ascension beyond the obstacles they created. This shift is inexorable, and you find yourself at its core. To declare this liberation in your life, please type Amen 666. Should you wish to further express your support, consider offering super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The constraints that have hindered your opportunities are being dismantled one after another. The adversities you faced are transforming into the illuminating light that guides your way. What was designed to thwart you is evolving into the very testament that you have been chosen for something greater. The individual arriving now brings with them undeniable evidence, and their words will carry profound truth. They will dispel deception, alleviate confusion, and resolve the conflicts that have drained your energy for too long. You will experience a resurgence of strength in areas of your spirit that had become fragile. Every rejection you encountered was merely redirecting you towards this pivotal moment. What you once perceived as an ending was, in fact, preparation for a far more significant beginning. Their arrival heralds the divine turnaround that your adversaries never anticipated. Kindly comment, "Victory is mine," to align with this prophetic transformation. Type Amen 777 to unlock your blessings. Even as we speak, unseen pathways are activating before you. The burdens your family has endured for generations are shattering at the mention of your name. The message delivered to you will not only liberate you but also resonate throughout the lives of those interconnected with you. The one coming forth has been concealed until now, meticulously prepared, reinforced, and appointed to bestow exactly what you have been yearning for. Upon their entry, you will experience an overwhelming peace that quiets every tumultuous storm within you. This serves as your confirmation that the time for action has arrived. The chains are not simply weakening, they are already cascading to the ground. The door is not just opening, it is being flung wide open with unstoppable force. Type Amen 888 to enter your divine opportunity. The energy surrounding you is shifting dynamically, as if the very air anticipates imminent change. You may feel a weight in your chest or a tingling sensation on your skin, signaling that heaven is preparing you for a monumental moment. This occasion has been sealed, and nothing in this realm can obstruct it from reaching you. The one arriving carries a message imbued with greater power than any chains, more fervor than the struggles you face, and more illumination than the darkness attempting to engulf you. Their presence will signify a crucial turning point from which there is no retreat. You will sense the atmosphere alter at their arrival, and even your heartbeat will recognize that this is different. What they bear is not ordinary, it is divine, a gift intricately woven into your destiny. They arrive with words that can dissolve years of adversity in an instant. Their voice will break through pain, fear, and uncertainty, placing you on a new trajectory instantly. Archangel Michael emphasizes, "Prepare your spirit, for this encounter is not merely for your comfort, it is a summons into your true inheritance." The doors which were firmly shut are on the verge of swinging wide. The blessings that have been delayed are about to flood into your hands. Type Amen 999 if you believe your miracle is already en route. The chains you believed to be unbreakable are now vibrating at the sound of your release. What once hindered your progress is losing its power before your very eyes. This is not a minor shift, it is the type of transformation that redefines entire narratives. This person is not merely delivering messages, they are providing irrefutable evidence. What they bring will validate the dreams you had buried deep down, resurrecting them once more. Their presence serves as the answer to innumerable tears and prayers you thought were unseen. Heaven has heard your call, and this moment stands as irrefutable proof. Their appearance signifies the end of your waiting period. Comment, "My chains are broken," to proclaim your new beginning. Type Amen 1111 to boldly walk into your liberation. You may feel overlooked, yet soon you will be the one who commands attention. The doors are not simply opening, they are being ripped from their hinges. What once opposed you is now compelled to make room for your entrance. Every word spoken by this messenger will embody the weight of destiny. It will resonate like a sword, slicing through every falsehood cast against you. It will incinerate every shadow that aimed to keep you in obscurity. Upon hearing it, the heaviness will dissipate. You will breathe easier, walk with renewed purpose, and perceive your future with clarity. It will be as though a light has turned on in every facet of your life. Type Amen 1212 to claim this celestial transformation. Even now, alignment is unfolding. Heaven is meticulously arranging people, places, and opportunities to converge with you at the moment of release. What you thought was lost is being reinstated, overflowing beyond measure. You may not yet realize it, but this individual is already nearby, quietly holding your blessing, awaiting the precise moment to deliver it into your hands. The timing is divinely orchestrated, the delivery precise, and the impact will be unforgettable. The chains that once derided you will serve as testimonies of your ascendance. The delays that once frustrated you will stand as evidence that heaven's timing is impeccable. Nothing will remain unchanged once their words permeate your life. Type Amen 1313 to seal your miracle tonight. The signs surrounding you are louder than ever, even when they may have been overlooked in the past. Now, nothing can stifle the momentum rushing toward you. The chains that ensnared your spirit are already disintegrating, clearing the way for the one who ushers in your release. They bear news that will slice through the turmoil with the impact of thunder. This will not arrive softly, it will burst forth with undeniable force. Every shadow that sought to extinguish your light will be dispersed in an instant. The chains of deception no longer exist around your life. The heavens have given you a pathway that no one can block. Type Amen to get blessing. 29:29. The silence in the air is no longer heavy with confusion. It is filled with clarity. You see everything as it truly is, and nothing can blind you again. This is your hour of freedom. They thought their secrets would die with them, but destiny has revealed otherwise. The whispers they hid in the dark are now spoken loudly in your spirit. Their trembling shows that the divine plan cannot be stopped. Every scar on your heart has turned into power. You are rising above the ashes of betrayal, glowing with unshakable strength. Their fear is proof that you have already won. No more illusions, no more masks, no more confusion. You are stepping into light and they are sinking into the shadows of their own fear. The shift is permanent. Type Amen to get blessing. 30:30, their fear grows louder in the silence of the night. They close their eyes, but they cannot sleep for the truth haunts their dreams. Their secrets replay endlessly, tormenting their thoughts. The person who once stood so boldly before you now bends under the weight of exposure. Their pride has shattered, leaving them broken and fragile. They cannot hide from the eyes of destiny. You are no longer a victim of their deception. You are the chosen one who saw through their mask. Your spirit shines brighter now than it ever has before. The heavens are opening doors for you that their lies once blocked. Blessings are flowing where betrayal once stood. The truth has cleared the path ahead. Type Amen to get blessing. 31:31, their downfall is the beginning of your rise. Their trembling is the sound of your victory. Their exposure is the key that unlocks your next season. They may try to rebuild what they lost, but the cracks will always show. No mask can hide the truth once it is revealed. Their fear ensures they can never return to what they once were. You walk with a crown of survival. Now every tear you shed has turned into jewels of strength. You are proof that light always defeats darkness. The favorite person you once held close is now just a shadow of what they pretended to be. Their fear is the judgment they cannot escape. You are free. Type Amen to get blessing. 3232